What's up guys? So welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be giving you guys my honest review of the Lululemon everyday backpack. I've had some time to wear it to give you guys the most honest review that I could possibly give. So let's jump into this review. This bag retails for $98 and it is meant to be a bag that you can use every day. I've read some other people's reviews and some people use it for school, some people use it for work. I personally have only used it thus far for travel and so far so good. I myself am a creature of habit, so I always end up gravitating towards black, but it does come in a ton of other nice colors. I did see that they just dropped an orange that I am considering getting, but I have to justify the purchase before I get it. So this is what the bag itself looks like. It says here, Lululemon established in Vancouver, a little patch there. So the branding is very minimal on this bag. If you are a low-key person and you don't really want a ton of branding, this bag might be for you. It's very subtle and super small. When you get just looking generally on the front of the bag, you have a pocket right here. This pocket here is super big and is kind of just this whole front area here. What I typically do in this pocket is I travel, as I said, I traveled with this bag recently. For me, I put the things that I'm going to grab the most right here. So for me, that was my glasses in case my contacts get dry, my phone, if it's not in my purse, I will put it in here, and maybe a pair of headphones, tiny headphones. On the sides, you will find that you have two water bottle holders on this bag, which is super great, but I will tell you, ahead of time, they do not have any give. So if you're thinking about putting a hydro flask in here, you're not. It's not gonna fit in here whatsoever. I didn't put any water bottles on the side. Maybe some grab and go water would fit in here, but not your typical aluminum water bottle that you might carry. So next you have this huge compartment here, which I will put you can put little things in these pockets. This goes deep down. So this is like one of your bigger pockets. I have a pair of socks in here. I do find that you can fit a lot of stuff, and like the description of the bag says, it has a lot of compartments. So I don't think you will have any trouble finding a spot for little things and a separation, which is why I feel like this is a good travel backpack. Up here you have a large kind of little pocket here. Here I put all of my electronic chargers. So when I travel, I like to bring a lot of chargers. So while you're sitting waiting for your plane ride, you can still charge your phone, you can charge your computer, etc. So I like to keep those in this pocket here. In this little pocket, I don't remember if I put anything in there, but if I use this as a diaper bag for the day, I put my daughter's shoes in these little pockets here because they're small. She's only 2, and that way they're organized and they're not touching everything else. I did fit 2 books in here and a jacket in this big pocket right here when traveling. So that was really nice. And this area here is going to be your main storage for this backpack. This is kind of this is going to house all of your items for the most part, this section, because it's the biggest part of the backpack. So I'd say it's the base of the backpack. You will find that it has a little hanging strap. And then in this back compartment, which is flat and sits on the back of the backpack, is typically where I keep my iPad or my computer, or even both. It can fit both, which it has. And that's just because I feel like there's nothing tall and skinny that I'm going to fit in the top of this backpack. So If you want to use this backpack for work, I would say you'd put your laptop in here and maybe some files. You could even throw a backpack in here, but I like to usually put the harder stuff that's going to be against my back in that spot, which is why I like that a lot. Going on to the back here, you have your 2 straps, as most backpacks do. It's so hard to see all of these details because this backpack is black, so everything kind of just everything kind of gets lost together. And you also have this little, if you can see, you have this little kind of handle, which again, for traveling, you can slide this on top of your suitcase if you have one of those suitcases that you pull. That way you don't have to put it on your back if you don't want to. So that's kind of going to be the tour of this backpack. But now let me tell you guys my review on the backpack, things I like, things I don't like. So with this backpack, I think as far as storage, I love it. There's a lot of storage, a lot of room to keep a lot of items, obviously. What I don't like, which I don't think is a deal breaker, but I don't like that the pockets on the side for the water do not stretch. I hate that just because, so if you are somebody that carries your Hydro Flask everywhere and you don't have the skinny one, like for me, I have the 32-ounce wide mouth one. That's not gonna fit in here. So that's kind of a bummer. You would have to have a super skinny Hydro Flask, and that's not my preference. So that is something that I don't like about this bag. Another thing that I don't like is the straps. So I will say this bag sits kind of low on your back. It is not something that I usually typically gravitate towards backpacks that sit higher up on my back. I don't really want something sitting right above my butt. That's not my preference, but it could be yours. I don't know if it could be that my bag is defective, but I noticed when I was hopping off of the plane and I had this on and I wanted to tighten my straps to kind of get more, a more secure grip on the bag, they would not tighten to save my life. So my 2 cons would be the water bottle holder and the strap tightening and the tightening strap on the backpack. But other than that, I feel like I would give this bag probably an 8. I think that it's definitely worth the $98 that it costs. I would definitely recommend this for people in high school, people in college, anybody that's going to school and anybody that's going to work. I would definitely recommend this to those people. This is not the type of backpack I would go hiking with. It's definitely a good errand backpack too. You know, if you're a guy that likes to carry your backpack and you're on the move a lot, I would say that this is a good backpack for you as well. The material is nice. This is a water repellent material, so this is something that you can carry in the rain and nothing is going to happen to this bag. Overall, like I said, I'd give it an 8. I think it's a pretty good bag, and I think it's a good staple bag, and I would definitely purchase this again in another color if I had a justifiable reason to buy another one. So that is going to complete my review on the Lululemon Everyday Bag. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this bag. If you own it, if you bought it after this video, anything, I would love to hear from you guys. And I can't wait to see you guys in my next video.